This is Living Power with Dan Hurst.
By knowing His promises, we can know His desires, and His promises reveal His intent and His plan. For example, when God promises in 2 Corinthians 6:18, I will be a father to you, and you will be my sons and daughters, says the Lord Almighty. Well, what He was saying was, I'm revealing to you what I want. I want to be a father to you. This is my choice. This is my desire. This is my goal. My goal is for you to be my sons and daughters. We see God's intent to have a father-child relationship with you. That's what He wants. God sees you as His child. He wants you to see Him as your father. Now, if you never had a good relationship with your earthly father, this might be a little difficult to understand and to really appreciate. But God says, I'm looking for the ideal father-child relationship. That's what God is seeking with you. Certainly with all of us in a corporate sense. But He wants this with you on an individual basis. In that simple promise, we see one of God's goals for you and for Himself. You see His goal? He has a goal for Himself, and He has a goal for you also. That opens up an incredible world of experience. And believe me, it's even more exciting to God than it is to you. The idea that God can have that kind of relationship with you. He's your father and you're His child, and you can crawl up into His lap and He can hold you and love you and share His dreams for you, and you can enjoy each other and fellowship with each other. He longs for that kind of relationship and all that it has to offer. We had the privilege of having the grandchildren in yesterday for a few hours. And it's interesting. I've learned, now we have two grandchildren, and the second one, Owen, is a year and a half old. And now Grandpa has, for some reason or other, become Peepaw. I can't win for losing. You know, it's you know, I'm not going to say what Mona used to call me because we're being recorded. But anyway, all day long, you know, it was like Peepaw, Peepaw. And it isn't just like, He doesn't just say it with just like, oh, Peepaw. When He says it with enthusiasm. He wants my attention, and He wants to react. He wants to interact with me. And obviously I was doing some preparation for this lesson, and I got to thinking, how that's the way it is with us. We have a tendency to just treat God as like an option, or like something that we could just like go to, and like He's the big Walmart in the sky, and we can go if we need something, we go to Him. But He's looking for a relationship with us. And when we respond to Him in a way that a grandchild or a child responds to a father that he's really in love with and that he really wants to spend time with, it just does something to God. And it also does something to you. And God says, this is the relationship that I'm looking for. God's intent is to have a father-child relationship with you. This opens up this incredible world of experiences, and He longs for that kind of relationship and all that it has to offer for you, with you.
On behalf of Dan Hurst and the Open Class, we want to thank you for watching. We hope it was a blessing.